Welcome to you all. Again, we'll go with the 48th example. Here, there are two compounds given. One is A and one is B. They are given right out there. Which of the following is correct statement with respect to above structures? Here, they have given like A is a tertiary alcohol, B is a tertiary amine, A is a tertiary alcohol, B is a primary amine, primary alcohol, primary amine. Like this, they have given the options in order to explain the nature of the alkyl groups. So, nature and even functional groups. So that we will take a look at these things. Here, the hydroxyl group containing the carbon further attached to three other alkyl groups. It's a tertiary alcohol. Tertiary alcohol. Here, the nitrogen which is bonded to the carbon further attached to three other alkyl groups, but nitrogen is bonded to two other hydrogens and one carbon. So this explains about the ammonia. In ammonia, if one of the valency is satisfied by alkyl group or a carbon, other two are by hydrogen, means it's a primary amine. So here they have they have examined your idea of alcohols, how you say the alcohol nature, how you say the amine nature. Here the hydroxyl group containing carbon further attached to three other alkyl group is a tertiary alcohol, but not here. Students will think like the amine group containing carbon is also bonded to three other alkyl groups and it's the tertiary amine. It is not like that. Saying primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine is a different thing. Here, if in ammonia, I have already told you in this in a previous example that in ammonia, if one hydrogen is replaced by alkyl or other by other are hydrogens, it's a primary. If two hydrogens are replaced by alkyl or aryl, it is called as a secondary amine. If all of them are replaced by alkyl or aryl, it's a tertiary amine. Okay. So here it is the nitrogen binded to two hydrogens and one as a carbon. We don't have any business with this thing like the other carbons are many in number. We don't have any business with that. We only have the nitrogen bonded to two hydrogen and one carbon. That is it. The NH2 is a functional group of primary amine. So A is a tertiary alcohol, B is a primary amine. A is a tertiary alcohol, tertiary amine. This is not answer. A is a tertiary alcohol, B is a primary amine. So 48th answer would be the second one. It's like that. Now, the next compound is correct IUPAC name of the following compound. Here they have given one compound like carbon which is binded to the carbon which is binded to three methyl groups, and again this binded to a carbon containing the hydroxyl group, and there is a long chain. Here CH and here OH, here CH2 and here CH3. Now this carbon further bonded to CH2, CH2, CH2 and CH3. Yes. Choose the longest chain in such a way that the hydroxyl group will come with the least locant. Here it will come like 1, 2, 3. The hydroxyl group will come, the alcoholic group will come with a locant 3. Here if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5 is larger than that of the 3 comes in this way. So this is the correct way of choosing the parent chain. So I will take the parent chain in such a way that it should include the two hydroxyl groups. So first carbon, second, third one, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh carbon, and eighth carbon, and even ninth carbon. So root word becomes non. Since carbon to carbon single bond are there, A and E. On third position and on fifth position there are two hydroxyl groups are there. So I will take this as 3,5 diol. Okay. Now, on fifth carbon there is a tertiary butyl group. 5 tertiary like third butyl you can take. Third butyl. So 5 third butyl. On fifth carbon there is a tertiary butyl. So on fifth carbon tertiary butyl nonane 3,5 diol. Where is that option? 5. Yeah, here. So 5 tertiary butyl nonane 3,5 diol. So 49th question, answer will be the fourth option. That is the thing. Now, moving onwards with the next slide, that is the IUPAC name of this compound. IUPAC name of this compound. Here C which is bonded to the hydrogen and contains C double bond OOCH3. So again this is a class of compound which is called as ester. So name of this is methyl methanoate. So methyl, this is over now, and only one carbon is there, and methyl meth. And here if there are no carbon atoms, consider it as a ANE only, and this is named as O8. In order to add the O8, O8 will start from the O, and this letter is eliminated and giving O8. So methyl methanoate. There is a methyl methanoate. So 50th will be answer third option. That is the case. Now, again moving onwards with the polyfunctional group kind of class of compounds now. Polyfunctional. If you want to take a screenshot of this particular thing. Okay. Now, the 51st example. Now, here they have given one organic compound like here a CH3 is there. I have told you the terminal will be the carbon and remaining valencies should be the hydrogens. So CH3, C double bond O and N, H is there, and here C and here Cn is there, and one more hydrogen I need CH2, C here NH2, and here the C is there, here the SH functional, thiol functional group is the hydrogen, and here also the hydrogen, and C double bond O is there. C double bond O, and remaining valence is hydrogen. That I have already told you. Many people figure it out as a ketonic group, but in fact, if there are no carbons in the bond line structure, aldehyde group is given like this only. C double bond O, like this thing only. If they give one more bending here, it represents a carbon, but here no bending means there is no carbon, only hydrogen is there. So this becomes the aldehyde group now. Here one group is there. What they have asked to see, which is the correct regarding the above compound. Principal functional group is aldehyde. No, see here. Remember, if you remember that the principal functional group based, it will come as a car, sod, yeast, acid, hal, means carbonic acid, sulfonic acid, ester, acid halides, amide, amnit, nitride, aldkit, alk, amine, eth. Here 11 compounds are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 are there. In these, what are the functional groups? See over here. Here aldehyde is there. Aldehyde. Before that, thiol group is there. Thiol will come before that of the column. Okay. So here NH2 is there. Amine is the last. And here cyanide is there. So that's a nitride. Before that, here C, amide is there. So the C double bond O, NH or NH2, that is the amide. And here that is there, no acid halide is the ester. So principal functional group aldehyde cannot be the answer. Total functional groups present are here aldehyde functional group, here thiol functional group, amine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 functional groups are there. So total functional groups are 5 seems to be the answer. Let us check the third one also. The compound has a ketonic group. No, I have told you this. People will find out this as a ketonic group, but it's a aldehyde. Here one more valence is a hydrogen. So fourth option 1 and 2, both 1 and 2, 1 and 2 cannot be both correct because principal functional group cannot be the aldehyde. So your answer is total functional group present are 5, and they are here, and they are amide, and here nitrile, amine, thiol, and aldehyde. So here also aldehyde, here is also aldehyde, but it's a attached with NH, so that it's a amide, aldehyde, amide. These are nitriles, amines, thiol. So totally 5 functional groups are there. So 51st example, answer will be the second option. Second option is the answer right out there. So moving onwards to the 52nd example. Identify the mismatch in this. Here what we have given is amine functional group where NH2 is there, amine is the correct one. Hydroxyl group is there, OL is a secondary suffix attached to that. And here CN is there and cyno, it cannot be cyno, it's a nitrile, secondary suffix is a nitrile, cyno is a prefix used. So if any compound is there, let us suppose like I will explain compound like this one, C double bond O, OH, C, and here also C. Let us suppose here one cyanide is there. Okay. In case of these kind of example, what happens is already this particular carboxylic acid is considered as a principal functional group, so that it will numbered as a 1, this numbered as a second. If there is a more number of carbon atoms like this one, let us suppose CH2, CH3 is also there. So longest chain will be 1, 2, 3, let us suppose 4. So 2 cyno, it will go like that. 2 cyno butanoic acid is a kind of compound. So if the cyanide appears to be as a substituent, it is named as a cyno. If that CN is only there are no other compounds. Let us suppose if it is like this, no other functional group. Okay. Now this is considered as the first carbon, this is the second carbon, this is the fourth carbon, and this is the fifth carbon. So 3, and this is the fourth carbon. Okay. Here what happens is the name of this compound become 2-methyl but carbon to carbon. I am not talking about carbon to nitrogen, carbon to carbon bond only. It's a ANE. And on first carbon there is a nitrile. So it's a butane nitrile. Remember, if 3 valencies are already balanced, only 1 valency is remain and chain goes through this only. So cyno, that is nitrile group, is always at the terminal. Like carboxylic acid is present at the terminal, nitrile group is also present at the terminal only. So my point here is, if the nitrile, that C triple bond N containing carbon, if it comes under the parent chain, it is named as a nitrile. If it lies out of the parent chain, it is named as a cyano, and that cyano acts as a prefix. If this as a nitrile, that comes under secondary suffix. They have given secondary suffix, so cyano, it cannot be. It should be nitrile. And here ester is a OH, that's the correct one. So only thing exception here is identify the mismatch. So that CN, they should give it like a nitrile, but they have given it as a cyano. So the third option is a mismatch right over there. So 52nd is the answer, third option. That's the case. Now, 52nd example is the third option. So 53rd example, moving onwards to the 53rd example. Among the following, the group with the highest priority. We know that the carboxylic acid is a highest priority functional group. After that, if you remember that list, there is carboxylic acid, sulfonyl, then acid halides will come. Acid halide, after that the amide will come. So that it goes, the list goes like that. So 53rd will be the option first. So 53rd answer will be the first. Now moving onwards to the next slide. Which of the following sets contain name always used as secondary suffix? Here it's a very direct question. Which of the following sets contain the names always used as secondary suffix? Here diazo is a here the carbaldehyde is given, diazo is given, and even carboxylamide is given. Here diazo is used as a prefix. So we leave that first option. And even going through carbaldehyde, if I take a carbaldehyde, it stay out of the ring. Okay. So here also the one more is there. Carbalcoxy. Carbalcoxy is named as a prefix. And here, so it is not a secondary suffix, so we leave that particular point. And coming to the third one, carbaldehyde, carboxylate and amide. This seems to be the correct one. Alkoxy is a prefix, so option 3 is the correct one. So 54, the answer will be the third one. Now moving on with it. You can check these answers in your notes given. Okay. So at the last of that notes, which is given below the description box, so it contains the key answers. You can check it out right over there. So 55th example. Identify the total number of different functional groups in the above compound. Different functional groups. Okay. Check it out. This is a amide functional group. So it contains a amide, one amide. Here it also contains hydroxyl, that is alcoholic functional group. Second one. There is one alcoholic group and two ketonic groups are there. So two ketonic groups are present. Here, if CO attached to Cl, it is called as acid halide. So only one ketonic group. So this becomes a ketonic group, and this becomes that COCl becomes acid halide. So one acid halide, one ketonic, one hydroxyl, one amide. People may look at it like this also. It is the ketonic group and this is the amide group. It is not like that. So ketonic group will bind it to NH2, that becomes the amide group. So whole is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So your answer should be 55th. So 4 functional groups are there. Option, that is option 2. So 55, the answer will be the second option, 4. Okay. Now 56th example. Which of the following cannot be used for CONH2? Okay, cannot be used for CONH2. Here, first option is carboxylamide. Here, carbamide is used, and here carboxamide. Carboxamide is also used if it comes outside the parent chain, and even amide also. So they are used, but aminoketone is not used. So the 50 is a direct question only. 56th one, and the answer will be the fourth option, that is aminoketone. That is the case. Now, here, which of the following compounds use 1, 3 as a set of locants? 1, 3 as a set of locants. Here we will check it out, the case. First compound. In such kind of examples, you need to look into every options. So I need to choose 1, 2 as locants. Here the first option, where Cl is one ADN, here O, here one methyl group is there. Here there are no as such locants will arise, because the longest chain will not contain 3 carbon atoms. So first option is already, it is not the answer. So going to the second one. Here it will come like this one. O, and here the Br is present right over here. So first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. On first carbon there is a group which I call it as the oxygen binded to CH2, CH double bond CH2. This I call it as a what? This is aligned. So on first carbon there is a oxoalide is there. Like you can call it as, if the alkyl group containing oxygen is alkoxy and it is a allyl oxy. So that on first carbon it is present, on the third carbon there is a bromo. So option second seems to be the answer, but look at into the third option also, where there are a nitrogen containing hydrogen binded to the aldehydic group, and that is nothing but the amide only. Okay, and here the fluorine is present on the 1, 2, 3, but it cannot be like that. Since it is an amide, it should contain, this is should as a first carbon. So N, fluoropropyl, like that it will go. So the option third is not also the answer. So, and coming to this point, and here the one is amine group, another one is a one is amine group, another one is a ether group. So amine group is present at the first carbon, 1, 2. On third carbon there is a alkoxy. Here the locants used for these kind of compounds, I will tell you. See here. In the second option, this will be the first carbon, second and third. So locants will be the second, and on first carbon there is this group. It will go like that because it is not a functional group. We will give the preference to the double bond, so that your option, your answer now it is a fourth one. So first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. On third carbon there is a ethoxy, and on first carbon there will be the chlorine, and it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentane, 1 amine. It's a kind of compound like that. So your 57 will be the answer for S. Here the 58th example, the structure of the compound whose IUPAC name is 3-ethyl 2-hydroxy. We need to check these things first. Here all functional groups are carboxylic functional group, so that carbon will be the first carbon. Let us check the first option, where COOH functional group is there. On second carbon there is a hydroxyl group. So here on second carbon there is no hydroxyl group, so option 3 is not the answer right now. So 1, 2 and 4, let us check these things. So on second carbon there is a hydroxy, on second carbon there is a hydroxy, on second carbon there is a hydroxy, okay, there is a hydroxy. On third carbon there will be a ethyl. So second carbon hydroxy, third carbon ethyl is there. Here on third carbon there is no ethyl group, so option 2 is not the answer right now. So let us check this also. On third carbon there is no ethyl, so answer will be 58th question. So answer is the first option. Now, next example, 59th one. So here the compound is given and that is the CH3, CH, here also OH and here also COOH. First carbon, second carbon, third carbon. 2-hydroxypropanoic acid. 2-hydroxypropanoic acid. So 59th is answer. Answer will be the first option. That is the case. And the 60th question. Here they have given an organic compound and in the above compound the functional group present are. Here ester functional group is there. There is a ester functional group right out here. Here is only ester functional group. Here is, there is no ester. Here also no ester. Here also no ester. So check the option 1 again. Chloro and nitro and ester. So 60th is answer option 1. Moving to the next slide. So 61st example. My dear students, please watch the complete video so that you will get the complete idea of the IUPAC nomenclature. So don't get bored yourself looking into the video. So 61st example. The correct IUPAC name of this compound, where there is a HC double bond O, C double bond O, C double bond O. This is the carboxylic acid. This is the first carbon, second carbon, and third carbon. Here, the longest chain contains 3 carbon atoms. Therefore, the root word is pro. And carbon to carbon. Don't look at the carbon to oxygen. Don't look at the carbon to carbon bondings. So carbon to carbon bonding nature is a single bond. So second primary suffix is ane plus. There is a carboxylic acid group on first carbon, so 1 oic acid. Here on second and third carbon there are 2 ketonic groups. Let us suppose if I choose a chain like this, these will be diazo groups. So that these are they remain out of the these oxygens remain out of the chain. So this is the oxo. So 2,3-dioxo. 2,3-dioxo propane 1 oic acid. 2,3-dioxopropanoic acid. So 61st, I told you, we can put it as 1 oic acid or oic acid directly. Since the 1 oic acid starts from this O, the last letter is eliminated. So complete name is 2,3-dioxopropanoic acid. So that is 61st example. Answer will be the second option. So next, the 62nd question, where the one compound is given like this one. There is a amine group attached to this carbon, and again here a ketonic functional group, and now here C double bond O is there, here NH is there, here also C double bond O. Now here there is the attachment of this group like C double bond O, C double bond O. This is a anhydride. Number of functional groups are present in the above compound is. Sometimes what students think is, looking into this huge organic compound, they will afraid of this question. But it's not like that, very simple one. The number of functional groups present in the above compound is, here there is a carbonide, here there is a amide group, and here there is a ketonic group, here there is a aldehyde, here there is a amine, and now this is also now ketonic group, ketone, and here there is a anhydride acid, anhydride group is there. So what are the numbers of functional group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. So here 6. So 60. Second is answer option 1. 62nd. So that is the case. Moving on with the next slide. What they have given is there are two columns are there. There are two columns which are like two carboxyl functional groups are there, and here one organic compound, and here also the urea is in it. So if it is NH2, it's a urea. It is not the urea case. Let us look at the options. So they want to match up the common the compounds in a column 1 with the name of the column 2, exact names. So here A is matched with the P. Look at that. A is matched up with the P. Here it is a amino. It's not possible. So option 1 is not answer. Look at the option 2. A is matched up with the Q. A is matched up with the Q. Formyl methanoic acid. So that yeah, it should be the aldehyde group. So this becomes the reducer. So if C double bond O only H, it's a formyl methanoic acid. That's a correct one. Look at the option, second option, where B is matched with R. B is matched with the R. 4-hydroxy. So 4-hydroxy, 4-methyl, 4-methyl, pentane 1. So that's the correct one. So C is matched up with P. C is matched up with the P. 1 amino methanamide. So 1 amino methanamide. 1 amino methanamide. It is an NH2. So that it becomes NH2, C double bond O, NH2. That becomes 1 amino methanamide. So that's the thing like that. So you need to check like this is a C double bond O only H, and this is a CH2 is NH2. Okay, so these are the ways this is right over here. So that becomes second becomes the answer. So 63 is the answer 2, where this is a COH and C is a CHO, means aldehyde, and this is NH2 CO NH2. It's like that. So otherwise it will go wrong. Every option will be the wrong answers. So that is the case. Moving onwards with the next example, like this one. A huge example is there, so that I will not explain this particular thing. Thank you, students. Try to solve more examples so that you will get the good information about this topic.